What's your experience with doing interventions, and how do they usually go?
What I try to do is prepare myself and get enough information first, because I don't want somebody coming in with a firearm.
Yeah.
So I usually will not do an intervention in somebody's home because they're in their environment, and I don't want to get myself in trouble in their environment. So I try to bring it to a neutral location. Usually that works.
What, like a park or?
No, we don't go to
bowling
a
alley?
park, although I did intervene on somebody in a park because they ran and I had chased them down the street.
Okay.
And we met in the park, and the parents came to the park, and we did the intervention letters there. And eventually he went to treatment. And I just got a phone call from him last week, and he celebrated 5 years.
Wow.
And I could hear him crying over the phone in gratitude for what he had accomplished. He had a terrible relationship with his mother and presented it as if he hated her. And now they're close, and it's just a really loving relationship, and it's just touching.
Yeah.
And I get to talk to him and the mother every once in a while, and they tell me about their progress. And the mother is one of the women who's willing to work with other mothers and help them out in the process also.
Okay, great. So, successful intervention.
Successful intervention. I've done a one-on-one intervention. I had to fly overseas to intervene on this particular woman and, challenge her. And I brought her to my hotel lobby.
Okay.
And we addressed the problem. I basically told her that I'm going to be where I was going to be, and if you were interested in what I had to say, you need to show up. And I guess she was interested because she had known that I was talking with her family. Mm-hmm. Her family wouldn't come. We were in the British Virgin Islands, and the family wouldn't come for whatever reason. So I said, I'll take a stab at it and try to help her out. Eventually she showed up, and we had a discussion. She gave me her list of demands that needed to happen first, and we whittled them down to just a couple of things that I was willing to support, and then she eventually went to treatment. As a matter of fact, she was referred to a Brighton Recovery Center, and she's doing really well now. I think she has a couple of years. Okay. So I've done a lot of different interventions with a lot of different people in a lot of different scenarios. Intervention for me is probably tougher than any other work that I do, because I get anxious around the thought of doing it. And it always seems harder when the family gives you the history than it is when you actually get there with the family.
Yeah.
Not every intervention works in the sense that after you've intervened on the person, they go to treatment. Sometimes treatment for that person happens a month later or 9 months later. And I've intervened with people, worked with the family, helped them to maintain their boundaries over a 9-month period. And that 9 months of connection with the family, maintaining the boundaries, is what got the person to go into treatment.
Yes.
Because they had nowhere else to go. Sometimes people bottom out eventually and just throw in the towel. Okay, I'll do what you say.
Right.
But they're not always willing to do it right away. So they have to find their own process. I believe the best intervention happens when the person gets to a place where they want to go to treatment versus have to go to treatment.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that have to go.
Yeah.
But the ones who want to go and want to be there and want to be in recovery are the ones that stay there.
Yeah.